Method 1. How's it going tonight?
Greetings. Going well. Going well.
So, tell us a little bit about what you've been up to recently.
Oh, really been up to a lot. Been working on a lot of stuff in the studio, trying to get a lot done there. I've got a few tunes signed to various labels. I started writing a drum and bass column for Accelerator magazine.
I saw that one.
Yeah, it comes out every other month. And I just got a new weekly internet radio show on bassdrive.com on Tuesdays.
Yo, I'll be fucking best, they can run for hard time. What I'm a chance is best up before your best, you let your age off the rest is down right here.
Are you throwing any shows upcoming?
No, I'm retired from throwing shows. I found that like throwing shows takes all of the time and energy that I would have that would be better spent working on music,
right,
or doing other things. And right now there's enough people out there throwing shows. I would rather be creating something at home without having to put flyers on cars.
Right. So what are your feelings on the current state of San Francisco drum and bass?
San Francisco drum and bass is kind of in an interesting state. I mean, there's, for every time that I feel that might be getting stagnant, something happens that just, makes me hopeful that things are going well. There's a lot of people out there in San Francisco, a lot of people trying to, get their music heard either by DJing or making tunes or throwing parties or whatever, and that's always a good thing. I wish that San Francisco drum and bass would be a little bit more on the same page, whereas that, it's a little bit fragmented, which isn't probably the best thing for a scene as small as, drum and bass is in the city. But, there is a lot of good stuff out there. I mean, a lot of people are making tunes of like the highest quality, getting them signed to, amazing labels. People are, bringing in really great guest DJs. People are, really pushing themselves creatively, and you can never complain about that.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, it might be a little bit fractured, but then again, I have to imagine that most music scenes in the city probably are. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it'll contract a little bit more to become less fractured, but we'll see how it happens.
Right. So for a lot of us that only see the scene from within San Francisco, and I know that you get booked out of town and have traveled quite a bit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on how the rest of the world sees San Francisco as far as a city that represents drum and bass in the United States?
Well, San Francisco for years now has been, one of the better American cities as far as the drum and bass scene goes. And, a lot of that has to do with the amount of talent that's here. I mean, you look at the names that call San Francisco home that either produce or DJ or both. You've got Hive, you've got Gridlock, you've got Juju, you've got Bachelors of Science, to a lesser extent you've got myself. All these people have been releasing on tons of labels. You have other people who are making their own labels from scratch here in San Francisco, which is always a good thing. You have, a lot of people who are hungry and pushing their music, and that's a good thing. I mean, when someone like, for example, say Andy C or DJ Markey or another like A-list drum and bass DJ is playing a Gridlock tune or a Hive tune, or if that's only good for San Francisco, because every artist from San Francisco who's putting out all of these records, who's touring all over the world.
Okay, well once again, this is Method 1 outside of Boca in San Francisco. My name is DJ Bam from Evil Breaks.